Hey everybody, welcome to SETTA'S place. It's time for crochet with me. Okay, I have been working hard on this, y'all. It is almost finished. So I figured I'd come on and finish it up with you all, so you can see how big it is. I wanted it to be large enough, like if you're sitting on the couch and you just reclined and you need a blanket just on you if you get chilly. And actually, the air conditioner was blowing and on, carrying on, and I needed it. So as I was working on it, I spread it out and it kept me warm while I was working on it. And it goes all the way down past my feet and comes up here with plenty of extra. So I started working on the width because it covered, this way, but I wanted just a little bit more, and I got it to that size. So now I am just finishing up the edge. So, well, first, for those of you who might not know, I'm using the Bag O' Day Tonal Hues yarn. And there's a playlist in the description box of me, Crochet with Me, where I started this, and I tell you more, and I show the yarn and the label and all that. And it's this beautiful rusty orange color. Love it. Anyway, okay, so let me show you. I started it with my rectangle tutorial, which is also in the description box. I have a tutorial playlist. And so that's how I started it. I did a rectangle this time. Let me see, this is the front. Okay, so that is the starting rectangle. And I did, from the tutorial, I did just straight double crochets, like right here. But for this, I did some front post, back post, which is still double crochets, just, you put it on the post. So that's how it started. And then it grew. And then I think where I left off, I was working on this right here. But as you can see, I've got border around it. But I had to do the same thing to this side. So I made it match. And got the border. So I'm doing more of my front post, back post. Well, I did more of that. Going around it. Let me see if I hold it up a little bit so y'all can see. At the end of the video, I'll stand up and stand back so y'all can see it like kind of all together. But I think it's a nice size. So now I'm just doing a single crochet all the way around. But I think it came out beautiful. Okay. All right. Let me find where I left off, and then I can be working on some single crochets while we talk. In the last video, I asked y'all if you had any questions to ask me in the video, in the comment section, and I would answer it this time. Wait a minute, this is all caught up. Okay. And I have my yarn on my little holder. I just love these, I'm telling y'all. They make it so easy. Okay, so first I'll go through and answer the questions. I got a few that I have here on my laptop. I took a screenshot, and I'll answer a few of those, and then tell y'all what happens and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm doing single crochets. Let me get myself started here. And I'm using a 5.5 millimeter hook. Okay. Now one of the questions from the last videos is, let's see, Sharon, well, not questions, it's questions and comments. Sharon says, happy Sunday. I am currently working on a solid rectangle blanket for someone. She says she loves my colors And she says hers is gray and white mixture. God bless you. Awesome. I bet you that's beautiful. I want to make sure I don't put too many extra stitches here. And okay, then I have, let's see, Madison. She says, hello, Setta. Love that blanket. Thank you. Don't you just love working with the tonal hues? I sure do. Yes, I do. I love working with this yarn. Excuse me. I love working with this yarn. Here's the back. Compare it to the front with the front post, and then this is the back. I love the way it looks on both sides. Yes, I love how the transition of the colors. It's just beautiful, and it's so soft. Y'all just don't know. But yes, Madison, I love it too. Yeah. Okay. Sharon says, at the end of my project, I am about to do a scallop border. So she's made a blanket, I suppose, and now she is doing her border, and she's putting scallops on it. I think I'm gonna leave mine plain, just a plain. That would be kind of cute. No, I'm gonna leave it plain. Okay, let me get my corner here, and then I won't have to think. I could just go straight into my stitches. Keeps getting caught over here because I got a bunch of loose yarn. Okay. All right. Then let's see. My friend Chris D, she says, hey, sweetheart, the blanket is beautiful. Thank you, Chris. She says, oh, in the last video I had told y'all about, I had a yarn quake because I had my thing fell and the yarn all over, and yeah. And she says, she has laughing emojis, a yarn quake. She says, you can't tell us the ending of the aftermath. You can't tell us the ending of the aftermath and not tell us how it happened, girl. Laugh out loud. Leaving us wondering and so curious. Laugh out loud. Oh. Well, I guess I could tell y'all. Well, I could tell you because my husband's not here. Because he was in the room last time, and see, I don't want to hear I told you so. So what happened was, this purple chair that I sit in when I take my videos, it's like between the chair and the floor, it's like this wood floor, you know, there's no carpet. And this chair will flip you if you don't stabilize it and then sit down. If you just plop down, because it has wheels on it, but it's like this extra, I don't know what it is about this chair, but you'll be in the floor. And I was. But before I hit the floor, I hit my yarn thing here. I hit this right on the middle and hit it. So all this came down, that came up. Yeah. And see, what happened was, whenever I would sit in the chair and if he was near me, he'd see me and I didn't brace it first and sit, he would just fuss at me like, you're going to hurt yourself. You got to do that. I'm like, yes, I know. But this particular time, I just forgot, I guess. And he was, at that time, when they had the yarn quake, I think he was asleep because it was early morning. No, I don't remember, but he wasn't in the room. He was in the bedroom. And when I hit it and it fell and I was in the floor and I was like, Either I could holler for him to come help me get up, but I'd have to hear, I told you so. I told you I didn't want you to hurt yourself. I told you to blah, 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 you know. Yeah. So I did not holler for help. I used the yarn and put it under my knees to push myself up. Yeah. So, you know, between the chair and some yarn under the knees and a lot of pushing to get up off the floor. And so that's what happened. Don't tell Jeff. But anywho, so that's what happened with the yarn quake. But I thought I was going to be sore, but I don't think that I sore. I wasn't sore. I guess the yarn was enough a cushion or something, because I wasn't sore. Thank goodness. Okay, now that I told on myself. Let's see. Now, let me get the next question or comment. Okay, I took a screenshot of some of the, and I cut off half of the question and comment, but I'll read what I can see. From Alice. Hey, Alice. She says, Setta, do you have a complete set of your hooks? Yes. My friend Jess from Jess's Handmade Design, she's the one who made my hooks. And what I did was, I think on her channel, and she has where she can make hooks and customize them too. And I think you just order the whole hook, like whatever hooks you want from her. But what I love my clover hooks. Here's one. These are the clover hooks, and they have these rubber thingies on it, which is fine. But if I can have sparkle, well, I have, you know, a couple of sets of the clover hooks that I've gotten over the years, because they're just the best to crochet with, to me, in my opinion. And but I wanted them to be sparkly and purple. So I contacted her and asked her, if I send you some of my hooks, can you put this on them? And she said yes. And I think that she doesn't do that normally. It was just, you know. So, but she can make them. Like, I think she has hooks already, and you could tell her what you want, or she might have them made up. And but sending in hooks, that was me just wanting, because I had all these hooks, you know, here. But anyway, so she took the hook, and I told her what color I wanted. I wanted purple and sparkly, and also she asked if I wanted my name on it. And then also, let's see, where is it? The sides of the hook. It's hard to see with the glare on here. In person, I can see it. On there's a little glare. But she has 5.5 millimeter on here. And so it's beautiful. So that's one of them. I'll show you the others. In my description box, in just about all my videos, I have her channel linked. So if ever you want to check into it yourself, you can, you know, look at her channel and, you know, ask her if you're interested. And here, these aren't all of them. Now, I didn't do all these all at once. Like, I would send her a few, you know, then save up a little bit, and then send her a few more, then save up a little bit. So over the years, these are the ones that I've got. And these aren't even all of them. The first ones I got were like this, with the butterflies on them, but in purple. And I think I got a green one, and it has the Setta on it. And now you can see the size better on this one. And then the H at the bottom, that's a 5 millimeter. But then after so I was trying to match the color that was on here, like whatever color this was, I had her match the color. But then I was like, you know, I just want purple. So then this is how this happened. So different shades. This is an ombre one. This is the an 8mm of the clover. This one is a 5 and the lighter sparkles. Here's the dark purple. Oh, that's my favorite. 6mm of the dark purple. Now some of these are a little longer. I asked her to do some specialty to make them longer, and this one is this was an old one that someone had given me, a gold one of clover, and I asked her to make it extra long for me, but she doesn't do that normally. This is just like experimenting. And then this is the smallest hook I got, to 4mm. I usually don't go lower than a 4. I will if I have to, but this is the smallest I'll go. But anyway, so that is all my my hooks. Oh, yes, they're beautiful. Anywho, so now where's my 5.5? Is that one? Let me make sure. Yeah. Okay, so that answers that question. Then she says, this orange rust blanket you are making, is it for you? Yes. Yes, this is for me. It's for my couch in there when I'm, you know, it's like I say, when you get the air conditioner going and get a little chilly, throw this on you and you take a nap. And yeah, and the other blanket I made, this one right here, that's on the couch now. And I do the same thing with that one, you know. So if Jeff, he was using it earlier for his nap, use my blanket. I guess I could share. But yes, this is for me. Okay, and then she says, it's like I said, it's cut off. I cut off the question. It says, I think she said, your hair is really grown in. I think she said it was cute. Thank you. And it's growing in. It is. I got a little fro happening. Even fro, because I had cut my hair. In that video, I had talked about I just had cut my hair. So it's starting to grow in, and it's nice, you know. But thank you, Alice. I can't believe I cut off the question right in half. Okay, then we have, I got one more here, I think. Okay, this is the long one. This is from Barbara. Okay, this is from Barbara. She says, your blanket is looking beautiful. Thank you, Barbara. She says, I love that color and how it works up in the blanket. Me too. Beautiful. Makes you really feel like fall, doesn't it? I'm glad you liked the postcards. I had, remember the turtle postcard she sent me? And I showed y'all that last time. She says, when I see turtles, I think of you. And then she was saying that she loves watching football because Jeff had been watching football. And I think y'all heard him hollering at the team. So she said she likes, and she asked who's his favorite teams. And I kind of know, but then I'm not sure. I mean, I know who his main one is, but he's mad at them right now. But that's for a different video. Do you know, if I mentioned certain football teams or make something with the football team brand or something, people will unsubscribe. But see, I'm not into football like that. But I made, actually I made Jeff, my husband, who's now my husband, but we're just friends, years ago, I made him a certain kind of a blanket with a certain kind of a symbol of a certain kind of a football team on it. And I just showed the process of making it and showed it. I had like a bunch of people unsubscribe. I'm like, I didn't say I was my team. I'm just making it. But anywho, I just thought that was funny. Okay, then She says, now this is her saying this, y'all. She says the Baltimore Ravens is her favorite team, and their colors is black and purple. Go purple! Then she said we had a nice week last week of the cooler temperatures, but it's back in the 90s this week. And she's in Florida. So that's where she is. She says she's not complaining. She says, and they're, at that point, she says 3/4 through September and no hurricane yet. Thank you, Jesus. And then she says, she says she's ready just in case. She said she had a yarn quake yesterday. She said maybe it's more of a yarn Tasami. I can't say it now. I know it. Tasami. I can't say it now. I know how to say it, but it's not coming out right. When the water comes and there's a lot and it's huge, Tasami. Yeah, y'all know what I mean. That. She says every 3 months she goes through her yarn and organizes it. Tsunami. That's the word. That's it. I knew it would come eventually. She said every 3 months, okay. She says I pile it all on the dining room area, and then I have a little room, and she lives on a boat. She's sailboat queen. We call her sailboat queen. They live on the boat. And she says there's a very little room on the boat. Then she can see what she has and put them the light colors together. And let's see. I have to be on the top. She says she has to be on top of this and not to let it get out of hand. I know what you're talking about. She says I can't see anything, so it helps to look at all of it again and remember that I have the yarn in projects too. Yeah, because I'd imagine you have to put them in tubs in like the cubbies because you're on the boat. So if you're like me, if I don't see it, I forget that I even have it. I have to see it. That's why I have mine out. Because if I don't see it, it's like, shh. Then she says, then I had mentioned about how long my videos are, and I try to do the crochet with me at least 30 minutes. And she said, I like the 30 minutes to be able to work on projects. So she likes the little longer videos. Sometimes I need short videos because I'm between things and I'm doing on the boat and on life variety. You know, yes, variety is the spice of life. That's right. Because I was like, because for me personally, I like longer ones, especially Jessica from the Bird's Nest Crochet. That's the subscription boxes I do. I love hers because hers are usually on the longer side and I can get stuff done. It's kind of like a crochet with me, but she's just telling everything she's done all week. And, you know, so you get to hear what's going on, see what she's making, and I get stuff done. And then there's shorter ones when I just want to watch little bits here and there, a little cute something another, this little, you know, but a variety. Then she was on to say she hopes I have a beautiful day and God bless you. Thank you, Barbara. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so that's all the ones that I took a snapshot of. But all right. I really wanted to try to get the single crochet row done. How far do I go? I think. Oh, okay, good. As soon as this is all this right here, and then I'll be done, y'all. When I get here, I don't think I'm gonna go around twice. I think I'm just doing it one time around, and it's gonna be done. Okay. Alrighty, so that was a few questions answered. And then, oh, I know what I was gonna tell you. I had the crochet lesson for my family get together yesterday. Because today I'm recording this on Saturday. Y'all will see it on Sunday. So I did it on Friday. So, and we had a good time. We had a good time. So I do have a few pictures and a little bit of video. I can't play the video because there's music in the background. So I'm trying to decide if I want to show it on here. I think I'm gonna do a separate video. Just do a quick little video showing y'all, you know, how it went and everything. And then, because I have to do voiceovers on most of it, because there's, like I said, there was music in the background. But we had an awesome time, and a few of the kids really got it and really liked it, and even asked, can I take the yarn home and the hook and practice? I was like, yeah, take it with you. And so it was very, very cool, and we had a really good time. But yeah, but the one thing I didn't do, I think I told y'all that yarn guide thing. Oh, where is it? Oh, it's way over there. I was thinking about taking it with me, but I didn't. I wish I had of, because I really think it would have helped. And so I want to try to do another session with the ones that really want to keep on learning to crochet, and use that and see how they like it, and test it out again, because I really think that would have helped a beginner, you know, holding the yarn. They didn't have to worry about trying to position the yarn, and it would just stay up here, and they could just work with it until they got used to it. I really think it would help. So I'm gonna do that next time. And but it was lots of fun. Okay. So let me get this here. All right, y'all. So since this is we are almost done with this crochet with me blanket, what are we gonna do next? What are we gonna do next? And because I think it seems like y'all like these videos, like I was saying before, and I try to find something interesting to talk about. Sometimes I have my little stories, sometimes I don't have much to say. And but I will try for whatever I'm going to be making next. I do have on the blanket. I do have another blanket project I would like to do, but I haven't thought it through yet. It will probably have to be scrappy, which that, if y'all remember, if I can find the picture, well, yeah, I can find the picture because it's on my pattern, my solid granny square blanket pattern. It's the picture on there, because I have two pictures on there, and there's a scrappy one. If I find it, I'll put it right here. I want to make another scrappy one. That's mainly because I have a bunch of yarn of different colors, and I want to make a queen size one for my bedroom, because the other two blankets, remember the two I made, the other one, like the blue one you see in the picture, I made the purple one, then I just sewed it together. But that one still isn't officially, but the two being two different. Anyway, I want another whole blanket that's the same, but in that scrappy form as you see here on the picture, but a big one. So I'm trying to formulate how I want that to look, on how to make up some scrappy cakes with what I got. So that'll be another video. I'm gonna go through all of my scrap yarn, decide what yarns I want to be in that blanket, and then cake it up in different lengths so I don't have to be stopping and starting. And but I like to have that a blanket for the bedroom, so I might be working on that. So if I come back with another crochet with me, you know, you can hang out with that one too. And that, my goal for that one is like for winter, you know, winter here in Texas. So maybe like by Christmas or something, it could be done, depending on when I get started and all that. Or January anyway. But so that's another project I want to do for Crochet with Me. And then we'll just go from there. I do have some knitting projects coming up, but I'll show that to y'all once I get started. That video should be coming out pretty soon because it's a a knit along. And she just put the video out to introduce it, but she hasn't put out the first video to start it yet. Jay's Pearl Jam. I can never get her channel name right, but it's in the description box. It's the one lady I told y'all that I love. That's who I do my stitch tutorials for knitting. When I practice my knitting, it's her channel. And she's an awesome teacher. And she popped up in my, I'm subscribed to her, so she popped up. And she was doing a knit along. And she was just telling the first video what yarn she's going to be using and all that. So I'm excited to get, it's kind of a mystery. She tells you, she shows you the yarn she's planning on using. And then she kind of tells you what she's going to be making, but you don't know. She didn't like show it or, you know. So it's kind of a mystery knit along. So I'm excited. But I'll do a separate video on that and show you all the yarn we use and all that good stuff. And I'll probably wait till her first video is out so I have something to show y'all, you know, made up. And then, but I'll link her down in the description box if you want to go over and check her out. I think some of you all might have went, because she said her viewer count went up. And I was like, I hope that was y'all who went over and checked her out. Those of you who don't know her, she's an awesome lady. But, all right, got this much, y'all, this much to go. Then, of course, I have to sew in any ends. And then it will be finished. So I'm just going to work on it till I get to the end. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I could talk about? My list is over there somewhere. No, I don't want to get up to get it. I want to work on this. I guess I could say, I normally have, in the past, I've usually started in August, I think in August, thinking about Christmas project or crochet, like crochet along here on the channel. And I didn't do it last year because I was in the process of moving and all that kind of stuff. I don't think I did. Yeah. So this year, I'm starting, well, this is October. I'm starting October. It's October's halfway over. Well, not half, but really, really soon, I want to think up what I want to do for a Christmas. I want to, since now I have a place I can decorate for Christmas, I want to make something. I already have an idea of what I'm making. And I'm trying to decide if I want to design it or just use a pattern off of YouTube or, you know. So once I figure that out, I'll let y'all know, and I'll get my yarn together And then if y'all want to work on it too, work on something too for Christmas and have it done by Christmas, or actually I need it done before Christmas because I want it to be decorate with. So yeah, I really need to get on that because I like to decorate for Christmas. The first of December is when I really like to start decorating for that, but definitely by like December 15th is the latest. But this year, December 1st is when I'm planning on having Christmas stuff all around. I'm finished, y'all. Well, wait a minute. Is this the corner? Okay, wait a minute. I can holler in one more second. Let me get, that's two. I gotta turn the corner here. Then I can say I'm finished. Hold on, y'all. I'm finished. Okay. There. Let me cut this. Use my cutter that came in my box because I don't have my scissors right here. Okay. It's finished, y'all. Look. Yay. Okay, I'm gonna stand up so y'all can see how tall it is and maybe see a better thing of it. So hold on. Okay, y'all, here's the top. It's heavy, so it's drooping, but oops. Okay, here's how wide it is. There's the center. Okay, here it comes. It's coming up at the bottom. There. Can y'all see? And it's heavy. So you can see how I can all the way from the top to the bottom, keep them warm. Okay, y'all see how big it was? I love it. I love it a lot. Okay. Another one down, y'all. I wanted to, in case someone, let me see. Here's my other one. Remember this one? This one is not as big. It's nice and long, but it's not as big as this one. This is the square. This is my, the solid granny square. This one has the pattern to it. Oh, I just love it. And it's still the Tone of Hues yarn. I just love this yarn. Oh, it's so beautiful. I know I say it all the time. And this one doesn't have any orange in it because I didn't have any orange at the time. And then when I got gifted all the orange, I made the solid because it matches my my living room. So maybe in another video, I'll show y'all my living room. I got to clean up and show you the blankets in use. All right, y'all. I'm over 30 minutes, I'm pretty sure. And but yeah, thank you for hanging out with me while I finished my blanket. And I look forward to doing the next one. Like I said, once I get it, all the yarns all together, we will start another Crochet with Me for a queen size blanket for my bedroom. A scrappy one. All right, y'all. I guess I'll talk to you all later and have a blessed day. Wonderful.